Welcome to our comprehensive tutorial on Apache NiFi, where we'll unravel the intricacies of data integration using this powerful tool. Today, we will dive deep into what Apache NiFi is, how to set it up, and how to effectively handle data flows between various systems. Let's start by discussing what Apache NiFi is. It is a powerful data integration tool that supports data flow automation, enabling the seamless transfer and transformation of data between systems. Whether you're dealing with databases, cloud services, or file systems, NiFi can help orchestrate your data flow. Now, you'll need to have Apache NiFi installed on your system. You can download the latest version from the Apache NiFi official site. Once downloaded, follow the installation instructions provided there. With NiFi installed, let's start the server. You can do this by navigating to the bin directory of your NiFi installation and running the following command. After starting NiFi, you can access its user interface by navigating to http://localhost 8080/NiFi in your web browser. You should see a clean interface that allows you to create, manage, and monitor data flows. In NiFi, data is processed through components such as processors, connections, and process groups. Let's take a closer look at processors, the heart of any NiFi data flow. Processors are used to execute data manipulation and transfer tasks. To create a simple data flow, let's add a processor to our canvas. Click on the Add Processor button in the toolbar. In the dialog that appears, search for the Generate Flow File processor. This processor generates flow files containing random content and is perfect for practice. Once you select the Generate Flow File processor, click on Add to place it on the canvas. You can configure this processor by double-clicking on it. Here you can set properties such as the file count and batch size to control the amount of data generated. Now, let's connect this processor to another processor to process the generated flow files. We will add a log attribute processor, which logs the attributes of the incoming flow files to the NiFi logs. With our two processors added, it's time to connect them. Right-click on the Generate Flow File processor, drag and drop the connection to the log attribute processor, and select the default relationship named Success. This connection allows the generated flow files to be passed to the logging processor. After connecting the processors, start both processors by right-clicking on each and selecting Start. Once started, Generate Flow File will start generating files, and Log Attribute will log their attributes. You can check the logs by navigating to logs/NiFiApp.log in your NiFi installation directory. There you will find the logged attributes of the generated flow files. Now, let's explore how to use Apache NiFi to fetch data from an external API. We will use the Invoke HTTP processor for this task. This processor makes HTTP requests and can be configured to connect to RESTful services. Once you've configured the Invoke HTTP processor, we need to connect it to another processor, such as ConvertJSON to Avro, which converts JSON data into Avro format for easy integration with systems that use Avro. Make sure to start both processors after connecting them. This allows NiFi to fetch data from the API and convert it into Avro format, which you can then store in an external system or database. Next, let's talk about handling errors in NiFi. NiFi provides mechanisms for managing flow file failures. Each processor has different relationships representing whether the flow file was successful or resulted in an error. You can add a put file processor to save successful flow files to your local disk and configure it to specify the directory where files should be saved. For data transformation, NiFi includes various processors. For example, Update Attribute allows you to change flow file attributes. You can use this in scenarios where you need to modify metadata before the files are processed by another component. Now let's configure Update Attribute to change an attribute like file name or mime.type. In the Properties panel, you can set new values for attributes or add new ones. This is useful for organizing flow files based on their content and processing logic. To give you more visibility into your data flows, NiFi has a built-in provenance feature that allows you to track the lineage of data as it flows through different processors. You can access this from the Provenance tab in the sidebar of the UI. To summarize our tutorial, we've covered various fundamental aspects of Apache NiFi, from installation to creating data flows that integrate with APIs, handle errors, and transform data using multiple processors. As you continue exploring Apache NiFi, don't forget to check out the official documentation. It provides extensive information on advanced features, including NiFi's clustering capabilities, security settings, and how to scale your data flows in production environments. Thank you for joining me in this in-depth tutorial on Apache NiFi. I hope you now feel comfortable with the basics and can start integrating your data flows effortlessly using this powerful tool.